What's up guys, this is Corey. Welcome to CNA Films and Animation. Today I'm going to be talking about a viewer requested movie. This one coming from 1978, Starcrash. So Starcrash was one of the many films that came out post Star Wars that wanted to get in on the cash grab and, hopefully try to score a solid film. Did they succeed? Not so much. Let's get into the story. So the film follows a woman. She is a smuggler, and she teams up with this alien robot companion, and they are recruited by the Emperor, played by Christopher Plummer, to rescue his son and destroy the evil Count's secret weapon. The film stars a couple of recognizable names, Christopher Plummer being one. He has a very small role in this film, as well as David Hasselhoff, and some of the lesser-known names that were pretty big in the film were included Caroline Munro, Robert Tessier, and Judd Hamilton. And this film, honestly, this movie has bad acting, bad effects, bad writing, terribly directed. Just everything about this movie is terrible. Yet it has a lot of heart. It has a lot of, kind of fun visuals and stuff. This movie is not a bad movie in the sense that it's not really like the worst movies ever made. This movie is enjoyable on a certain level. You've got, sci-fi space action. You've got David Hasselhoff fighting, fighting people and stuff. I mean, it's got a lot of cheesy campiness that overall is enjoyable. Does that excuse it from being a bad movie? Not really, but I mean, overall, I mean, it's relatively, it's a weird movie to say. I mean, it's on one level it's like enjoyable and everything, but everything else about it just sucks. This was requested by my uncle, who he is a big fan of, older films that are relatively bad and stuff, and, he's like, you should check this movie out. He grew up with it. He saw it in theaters, actually, when it came out, and, it is enjoyable. I will say that. It's kind of a fun, cheesy 70s movie, but I would be hard-stretched to say that it's so cheesy, so bad that I really liked it. I did enjoy some elements to it, but overall it's just it's a little forgettable in my opinion, but that doesn't mean that there isn't some things to remember. First off, her robot alien sidekick, he has a southern accent, like a very thick, Texan accent, and it is rather humorous. It's really funny to hear, this robot talk in a southern accent. Has a huge drawl and everything. It's really funny in that. Second, the actress, the main actress in this film, is really good looking. I mean, she is very pretty, and, she was definitely not hard to watch, even though her acting was a little hard to hear. I think the biggest shock was to see both Christopher Plummer and David Hasselhoff in this movie. You've got a little cheesiness there, especially from David Hasselhoff, but that's kind of to be expected from the Baywatch guy. But anyway, yeah, I have mixed feelings with this movie overall. There's a lot of little elements that I really liked, but it really does kind of drag a little bit in places, and it's not the best movie in the world, I'll admit. But it's enjoyable for a kind of it's enjoyable in an aspect you could poke fun at this movie with some friends, and I'm sure you guys have a good time, just having fun with it and stuff, but just as a movie overall, it's just not the greatest thing in the world, but I still enjoyed it on a certain level. Overall, I'm going to give this movie a 5 out of 10. I'm just kind of mixed. I have like mixed feelings about it overall, but still it's a enjoyable film that's not really good. And this movie is currently, I mean, as of today, on Netflix. I don't know how long it's going to be on there, but I mean, if you want to get your buddies together and check it out, it's a fun ride. So yeah, tell me guys, have you seen Starcrash? If you have, what'd you think of it? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Share your thoughts, comment below, let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe. Be sure to check out other videos. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. If you have any movie suggestions or TV series suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And as always, I am Corey, and I will see you guys in the next one.